And welcome back to Quad V, guys. We're bringing you guys live coverage all the way from Epic.EIGHT here at Utoxeter Racecourse. I'm Menace, and this is...
And I'm Machine.
There we go. Now we're going to be jumping back into the second matchup here. It is imGaming versus HIGHJ. HIGHJ taking that first map. I believe it was 13-8?
13-8, I think you're right, yeah.
All right, 13-8. We'll call it 13-8. We have the knife round going now. 13-7.
13-7.
Thank you,
one
production.
round off. Oh, I'm happy with one round off.
Now going into the knife run here, going to follow right with Dupe, see what he can do. The knife run is important to an extent. I think Strike is one of the more even maps, though.
Yeah, well, I think up until, I mean, obviously with online tournaments and stuff, it's always very fun. It's very not taken too seriously. But I think since my experience at LAN and playing there at LAN, sides can make all the difference. And especially, you know, motivation. At LAN, it makes a big difference. You know, if people are really up for the game, feel like you're playing well, you can get a good 3 or 4 rounds in a row, and which you wouldn't have got if you weren't that motivated. And if you've got a better side, you definitely want to be playing it first.
I can definitely be the one guy that says I hated the knife round. I always sucked at it.
I'm terrible. I'm the bait in knife rounds. That's how I play.
I think every single team I've ever played in can vouch for the fact that I'm just the worst knifer ever.
You make up for it for Sublime play on backlot behind the car, though, don't you?
It wasn't the only thing I did that was good. We didn't get caught. I got a +10 on stage.
Oh yeah.
Which is still nothing, and I shouldn't be boasting about any of it because I don't play anymore.
The crowd went wild. Just waiting on Cass, and we shall venture back into this game, this bloodbath.
HIGHJ on attack. I am Gotti on defensive, guys. Just joined us. We're a little rushed around in here on the HIGHJ side. We have Bryn, Revi, Oryxes, FZU, Cass. And for the IM side, we have Gotti, Fraz, Stoozle, Dupes, and Chris. And going to be taken away with Dupes' first round scope. The one thing he could not have in the last game on backlot was his trusty scope. So let's see if he makes all the best of it. Right now, his movement not all up to scratch. FZU starting us off here with a nade onto Gotti. And now Dupes spraying away into that middle area with that scope. It looks like IM's A defense is going pretty good so far. Fraz and Chris opening up there. Do grab 2 players there from HIGHJ. And now it is down to Oryxes with that bomb in hand. It looks like HIGHJ are very split though. And now definitely going to look to try and get all back together. Cass peeking around left and right. He is trying to find anything he can right now. Dupes is not alive, so he has got that little bit of freedom to move around. Yeah. Franz and Stoozle grab frags. Kaz is now your last man standing. Maybe spent just a little bit too much time trying to get this one. And looks right over Chris. Chris going to punish him for it, and that's going to be first round going in favor of imGaming. And hopefully not the last.
Yes, indeed. Once again, we'll take away with Dupes and see if his movement's picking up the pace. Not blocking his SMGs too much, as he did pull away. Oh, and Cass, unfortunate. Trying to get the pick on the cross. Not going to get anything, though, as Chris kind of, you know, realizing the preciousness of his life as he does crawl into A. Still, though, no opening frags, no nade. Oh, and spoke too soon. Late nade from Gotti onto FZU, returning from last round. As Bryn, this is a split. A strong and brutal split. Bryn gets heavily tagged by 1. Dupesy holding B as well. Looking to support his players. Nade coming out for hunting for Dupes, but not going to happen as Bryn looking to bait out the player in B. Dupes is watching his head though. Cass is there. Great play from Bryn, baiting out Dupes' fire, and Cass was right on that head. Right then, 4v4 now. 1 frag exchange for each. 54 seconds, plenty of time. HIGHJ aren't really focusing on that single pump area, which is where the players are for imGaming. 1 single, 1 baskets, as Revi continues to hunt for the A-Bins player. Not sure what that lean achieves, really. Maybe looking for the player on double palms. Oryx, though, in mid-street with the bomb, giving that versatility. They can go A, they can go B, and they've got 10 seconds, you know. Either way, they can get there and get there fast. Chris holding steady, watching that cross the statue. As Gotti opens up onto Bryn, starting to set the warning shots on that A side. The time not on their side now, as imGaming increasingly starting to look strong here as Revi begins to cross. Going to have to start getting aggressive. The patience is looking to pay off. Oh, Revi! How did you get away with that? Chris is now down. The player on single palm made a big mistake as Revi and Oryx get 2 frags. Now 2v1. Gotti. Oh, and I do not believe that HIGHJ have brought this back. Surely not. The bomb's going to go down, and Gotti's going to go down surely with him. This is sensational play from HIGHJ. That was imGaming's round, and that is going to be demoralizing as anything.
Oh, wow. That one really coming down right to the last second, but they did squeeze in that bomb plant, and in the end, won them the round, bringing it back to 1-1. And Dupesy once again, movement plaguing him. And, Really hope it doesn't affect them anymore, because on Strike you really do need your scopes to be on form. It's such a good map for the scopes to play, as we all know what Ono can do on it.
Oh yeah, especially around that cafe area. The HIGHJ nades really are just anti-imGaming at the moment. We see at least one nade frag every single round for the team.
And of course with the grenade frag, I mean, it's literally like it's a 0 loss kill.
Yeah, indeed.
You don't put yourself in trouble, you don't expose yourself.
Well, you position a little bit depending on the nade, but besides that, you're completely right.
HIGHJ's still going strong. They have got the man in the lead. Oryx is on that statue, and Doopsy trying to help out his teammate, but they are pretty bunched up right now. And if anyone had to come out of link, probably will line up both of them with the same kill. Gas pushing up on statue. And we do see Oryx is moving out, and there we go. HIGHJ's closing in on both of them. Doopsy and Stoozle both dropping very quickly. HIGHJ once again just knowing how to close off these rounds.
Indeed, and imGaming, I can't help but feel that they're being out-aimed, and that is not something you would expect in the lineup in a game like this. I'd feel they were both pretty on par. So whether it's just, you know, on the day, finally we see a bit of a change in paces. imGaming pick up the first nade frag in the form of Stoozle. But FC once again picking up his regular nade frag, this time onto Fraz. Chris dueling Oryx in mid-shops, coming out on top. And that is a big frag, leaving mid-shops and a much easier position to cover garage and mid-street, making a bit more of a task for HIGHJ. And that is evident as Revy is suddenly become very cautious of this calf push. Stuck in underlook, and SMG and underlook is useless. A chocolate teapot in the COD world. And taken down by Stoozle. Nice play from him as Chris holds his back. And there it goes. Great teamwork from imGaming there. Taking down Fsu. And now all on cast. The scope for HIGHJ. 4 players to find. He's got plenty of time to do it. Not going to have to rush it as he does. Was there a player there?
There was. Actually, Dupes was all the way back there.
Dupes still sitting behind that bin. He's demanding a frag on the B site. And rightly so as Cass looks for a peek. Nothing for it though. 98 seconds. He's going to have to start picking up the pace if he wants to get that bomb down and extend that time limit. Except the bomb is way over. It appears to be near Hotel as he start the push starting to come in on him from behind that top flower. Dupes now taking the time. Spots him. Great play from Dupes. Diving out from the B bin. Just the right time, and that's 2-2. Nice spot.
Anyway, so now we're jumping back here into the 5th round. I actually really want to take away the SMGs. They're not really rushing us per se. They're not really going for those aggressive players. Do we actually have? Yeah, we do. Revy, come to call. Thank you, my dear lad. And heavily tags up Brian. Unfortunately gets taken out here by Fraz. A little bit of a foster round coming out now. Chris peeks out, takes out Bryn. And now imGaming come alive when the pace starts flowing. Got to be careful that Chris got one off to his left. Oryx is the only man in A for HIGHJ right now. And he's going to fall right back out. Not feeling too comfortable when there are so many imGamers still alive. Where is Fsu? Stoozle takes him out. 2-on-4, and it's starting to really diminish in hope for the HIGHJ side as they push forward. Oryx is shooting at nothing, and the only thing he gains from it is allowing his enemies to know where he is. Goes back, picks up the bomb. Doesn't seem all too careful about his movement right now. Really just trying to find a frag. Kaz takes out Dupes. Oryx is jumping from cover to cover right now as he moves forward. What's his next move going to be? Going to their back palm. Runs all the way around it.
He really did not want a player to be there.
Stoozle going to be the one to take him out. Cass
they must think Cass has the bomb.
Bomb is just off to his right-hand side, but either going to have to re-expose himself, try and get back to that. Picks up an AK, so at least his effort does give him a gun, but it's not going to be all there for him. And imGaming grabs himself another round. It's going to be 3-2 now. And HIGHJ's not seeming all that confident on an attack, though. They really seem to just be kind of like dribbling into the websites, into the
no, I think you're completely right. And if I was playing for HIGHJ right now, I would suggest a B push. I think the closest they've got to a B push was 2 players at a scope and flowers and Bryn kind of dancing around B shops. And I do think that A isn't working. Try something new, try something different. Whether or not it's a slow A or try and get the picks. So imGaming at the moment, they really are not giving any sort of chance for picks. Once again, we do see this kind of, in fact, appears to be the remnants of what was a B push. 2 players already down though, Oryx and Fsu, as Revy spots Dupes retreating to that corner. Corner that Scopes do love so well. Actually, no, he's gone way back towards spawn. Much more cautious play from him. Cass hunting for dupes, trying to hunt him some imGaming scope, and there's nothing for it. No Wabbit today. Gonna take his smoke out onto B. Revy. Oh dear. Oh, made myself cringe. Still though, dupes with a nice frag onto Revy, looking for the one onto A Bins. Doesn't see him as Chris gets the frag onto Bryn. Cass now last man standing, up against it all really as he makes his way into B. The bomb is in the hands of imGaming in that street, and I would put money on this not going his way. This is really the least ideal situation as 2-4 imGaming extend their lead.
Well, like you said, I mean, there was a reminiscence of a B push, and that's really where it has been going these last couple of rounds. It pretty much just ends up with them not really having like a full-on strategy B push. They're not all dedicating themselves to the same thing, and what happens is Chris or Fraz is kind of pushing forward with those SMGs, trying to do something, but again, they're just trying. They're not actually doing it. They're not really getting in there with the rest of their team. So they really need to try and change that. Cass takes out Chris, though. HIGHJ's opening themselves up with a gap. Cass letting himself another one as he takes out Fraz, and those are the SMGs down for the HIGHJ side. Bryn takes out Dupes. He scoped down from an AK, and he really should not have even been in a position to allow that frag to happen. Dupes really being out of place. The scope should always be as far away as he can, using that gun for the reason it was designed. Now, do we actually see someone here in A? It is Gotti. There's only 2 players alive here for imGaming. It doesn't look so good. Either one of them. Oh, Gotti gives away his position. Doesn't pick up a frag for it. A lot of fire coming in. Istu's going to be coming in here to help him out. It does look like it. Bryn comes around the corner, lands the frag onto him. It's all down to Gotti now. He's got 3 players raining down their fire on top of him. Nothing connects. Wow, lands the shot there onto Brent. Could the bomb rotate towards the B side? It is doing so. Oryx has really made some great ground, rushing there as fast as he can. This is really the difference between imGaming and HIGHJ right now. They're just really adapting to the situation. Oryx Gotti grabs the frag there onto Kaz, but now, Oryx is. Where did you plant the bomb for? Indeed,
I can assume he knows.
My word.
That is a spot and a half.
He's not only gone back to spawn, he's gone even further than that. He's planted it on... Did he plant it on the bomb?
Time will tell.
But with a position like that, I mean, you're never going to expect it. And
no.
Oh, wow.
That is a...
He can actually defuse it outside. I thought so. I genuinely thought so. And there's no way you're going to be able to stop this one. Oh, my word!
Can you believe it? I thought that was guaranteed Gotti.
I really needed to like think out a moment before I make these statements. Obviously not going to happen. I already got Peter wrong today, and he pulled off a 1 versus 4 in a round that really mattered, and now that bomb plants.
Wow.
Oh dear. But looks like we'll be seeing an is it again a split and push here from
I'm not sure.
There's
a lot of players, a lot of imGaming players in A anticipating an A push as Chris does get the opening frag onto Revy. I think for imGaming refusing to go down. Chris with a great spot. Whether or not someone's watching CAF, attempting to watch CAF, there is a player on A bin. Stu's, although, taking HIGHJ down another notch. Bomb in the hands of Oryx, dropping it through that wall. Just kind of lowering the pressure as he does begin to play Overlook. Doesn't want to get picked off here, but if he does, definitely doesn't want to leave the bomb up there.
And just for anyone that doesn't know, that bomb is actually, you can now pick it up from the inside of A.
Indeed. Well, yeah, actually, it's really, it was discovered by a team who just kind of were very quiet about it, didn't announce it to the world, and then just by streaming and by people kind of playing against him thinking this isn't possible. He was in A on statue, and now he has the bomb in his hands. And basically, it's very brilliant play. There's various positions in Overlook, but yeah, the bomb can be passed through the wall.
So, see, we do make helpful streams.
Indeed. Lesson
Maybe like
1.
day 9. Learn to be a better gamer.
Indeed.
Especially after the whole ready up icon thing.
Well, I'm still in awe. Right. I mean, enemies and bad guys to ready up? What? Right. Okay, all right, let's take this round away. Let's go with... I want to see what HIGHJ's player is doing. Let's see what FSU's doing. As we do see 1 frag exchange for each. Revy, though, in A. Cass with a second onto Dupe. Scope down for imGaming. That's going to give them a little bit more flexibility as they do storm into that A side. Look at that. So they're waiting for the picks, and now HIGHJ's just stray across. FC with a front to Stuzor as well. All on Gotti now. He has a nade. He's timed it well, but the fake comes in from Bryn. Is he going to get away? He does. Great play from Bryn. Bryn. or whatever you want to call him. As Revy gets the final frag. HIGHJ holding steady. And imGaming are going to be a slightly demoralized. I think after that Gotti defuse, things aren't looking too well shaped for imGaming.
And, you know, with only 3 more rounds left in the half, I mean, it could still swing either way. imGaming on defense. They have got the round advantage at the moment. If anything, they're looking to push that 7-5. But HIGHJ, you know, I think they could really pull it off, even if they do end up on 6-6. Dupes missing 2 very important shots there. And then finally being taken out there by Oryx's. FZU pushing up right behind him. Takes out Stuzor. And now Bryn again just cleaning up. Right about now, imGaming just, I don't want to say they're crumbling, but it does seem like they're struggling. Oh, Chris really made a meal of that frag.
Yes, indeed. We see 3-2. Advantage to HIGHJ. And I can't help but feel... okay.
There we go.
I thought the
right there's the example.
Indeed. Well, a poor example, but an example nonetheless. As now I see this cross can be made so difficult by the right player. And that right player is definitely not Gotti, as he comes away from as much cover as he possibly could, prone in the middle of nowhere. As Bryn mops that up to 5-5. And HIGHJ once again a great comeback. We're 5-2 down, bringing it back to 5-5. Whether or not this goes 7-5, I think really either way, I think this needs to go imGaming's way if they want us to stay in this this lower bracket.
Yeah, because I mean now if you get knocked out, you are out.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
There is
no fun.
No more second chances. This is their second chance, and they really need to use it to the best of their ability. HIGHJ once again split and pick. And dupes onto FZU though. Oryx is pushing forward. The thing about imGaming is it just seems to like, I don't know, it's like their defense can just be picked apart by HIGHJ right now. They have Ravy pushing in from that mid-street all the way into the alley. Oryx is just making sure that no one is behind that barrel. And HIGHJ have actually gotten themselves into this B side. It is a 2-on-4 now, though. The odds are highly stacked against HIGHJ. So for them to take back this round is going to be a challenge and a half. Oryx is pushing up into the spawn building, takes out Chris. There's another one there. He's got to be very careful. Doesn't spot it. I mean, you'd never expect 2 players to be sitting there, though.
You can't fault Oryx for that. That was a very strange position to see Gotti. Was it Gotti? Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
And now with Kaz, scope alive, last man standing. He doesn't have the bomb anywhere near him, though, so he's definitely going to have to go back towards that B entrance and go pick up that bomb. Flies back, goes for that no-scope, and if that had connected with anything, definitely, I can nearly guarantee you would have been standing still for a couple of seconds in excitement.
Indeed. Even though there's 18 seconds left.
You see Kaz moving forward. Does make the fake. Spray comes out through that floor, flies back, exposing himself to Stuzor, who's finally going to pick up that frag. imGaming holding on to a lead here, as we are 1 round away from the half, although HIGHJ really still feel confident that they're going to take it to 6-6.
Okay, well, let's see how that plays out with the scope of HIGHJ. Revy making his way yet to A very fast. Let's see if Dupes can stop that. Still, though, casting his eyes away. Great smoke from imGaming, making that impossible. Fraz opens up into Bryn. AK down for HIGHJ. Bomb, though, retrieved very quickly by Cass as he looks towards double palm. Surely going to cast... Oh, Dupes, good positioning and timing, of course, played a part in that as well to bring that to 3-3. 3-3. Revy in A, though, did get into A quite successfully. imGaming haven't been doing a great job in stopping that happening, but Gotti, though, does punish him for getting in as Oryx returns onto Chris. 2v2. Dupes on B, going to play that cool. FZU lands the nade tag onto Gotti, onto A bins from back calf as what looks to be an A push. I think, oh no. They're considering it. They're going to play it cool in mid-street, look for the pick. FZU, though, making his way into A with the bomb. Definitely doesn't want to commit too much, as he does make his positions and his whereabouts known.
Really, for no reason, though. I don't see why he went for the one.
Whether or not that was deliberate, trying to bait out someone for Oryx. But, I mean, they're aware there's 2 people left. I can't imagine why they would be, do anything different. Oh, surely, Gotti should go down. Definitely. Oh, relying on Oryx to take him down.
Oh, Dupes.
Oryx gets one, but Dupes replying.
Do not peek.
This is where he really, really needs to not throw this away. Dupes under a lot of pressure. Oryx really... Oh, and Oryx has got away. Really, that should have been Dupes' frag, and Dupes is going to look... Oh, is he... Oh, he has it, but it's too late. It's too late. Surely Oryx is going to get away from this.
Run,
oh, he's prone in... Oh, he's prone to the right side of the bomb, and that was a life I thought we'd already lost there. Let's see if the ghost of Oryx can pick up this frag. Definitely don't think he should be alive right now. Still, 30 seconds. Dupes 1v1, looking for the peak. Oh, the timing! He was looking on statue as the toe came round. He looked away, and that's 6-6. You were completely right there, Menace.
Dude, should have just held back though.
I mean, you can see them like they are not happy with that. That was a comeback they did not want to see happen.
I mean, especially with Dupes in that last round, really did not have to peek that. He just sat back, fallen back to the left-hand side room where he was initially, and then just catch the player as he ran back towards that bomb side.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's unfortunate though. Either way, jumping back into the second half. Now let's see what these scopes are going to be opening it up with. No one taking the bomb for imGaming.
And I can only imagine there's a little bit of rage on TeamSpeak right now.
Yeah, Dupes realizing, or not realizing, but deciding, well, hey, I'll be the guinea pig. I'll run back. And imGaming just slowed down that little bit. As it actually works out for Dupes. Dupes picks the frag there onto Oryx's. Fraz pushes forward, takes out Bryn. HIGHJ's crumbling under this attack right now. And all it is a pure split and pick. FZU heavily tagged up. There's one coming through B shops. Got to be careful. Is the player going to carry on pushing forward though? Cass takes out Dupes. And bringing it back, they've already gotten 2 frags. There's a 2-on-5 from the start. FZU watching behind him. Not going to go his way though.
Aren't going to take any risks now, and I think HIGHJs are aware of that, making themselves a bit more aggressive than you might expect.
FZU, there's one just behind you. FZU, you're going to go down any second. Oh my word, and he'd give away his position. If FZU picks up this frag, it's going to be a massive difference. Kaz picks it up onto Gotti, brings it back all the way to a 2-on-2. Kaz lands the deagle onto Fraz. This is going to be scandalous if he brings it back. Stuzo peeking out though. This might be some very good aggression from here. Takes the frag onto FZU. It's all down to Kaz now. Can he bring it back for his team? They already did so well,
Beautiful.
But Stuzo. Whoa. Fantastic play, my word. Stress us casters out and we're not even playing.
Indeed. And I mean, it takes balls to peek a scope when you're 1v1 and from that range. I think Stu did completely the right thing. Getting that bomb down, he'd have been pinned on that bomb site, and Cass surely would have taken it. Great play. Okay then. So let's take it with Bryn. Bryn hasn't been doing too well. I seem to have, he's kind of been dancing between the possibility of AK and SMG. Still though, SMG in hand this round. Oryx picking up the frag as Oryx gets a second. 2 frags for him so far this round as he takes down Fraz. I do believe that's both SMGs down. No, one SMG. Got it, landing a lovely little tag. Wasn't going to pick up the frag though. Oh, as he does, just snaps onto Bryn on statue. Looking for the second though. Doesn't know he was there as he escapes to the A bins. Oryx not going to go down this time. Way back. Agree, loves this spot. Just he knows he can watch the A bin push and that stack cross in one simple spot. Trying to get this crosser down. Doesn't. The bomb surely now going to go down for imGaming. And if that bomb does go down, this could very quickly become an imGaming round. Still though, Stuzov watching stat. Nice play from him, taking down one from A-Bins. Oryx was there, has relocated though to Garage Wall. Him and Cass 2v3. Was that? 2v2, great play. He took Stuzov down. Stuzov didn't move after that fragment to Oryx, which he paid for. As now Oryx on the hunt. Here's one surely to Cass.
He hasn't heard it though.
25 seconds. Probably thought it was Cass's teammate. As Cass, oh, just missed the shot. Chris, this is all down to Cass's.
No.
Oh, and that is a mistake that's cost them right there.
The thing was, Oryx has actually made noise.
He did.
And, sorry, Chris made noise and Oryx didn't react to it. And, I mean, something so simple. As we said, sound is so important in this game. And he really could have picked up that frag. They knew where the last player was. And, oh, superb shot there from Chris taking, oh, sorry, from Kaz taking out Chris as he flies out towards Link. And that's going to mean that HIGHJ start off on a good foot. Now, where are they planning to go with it, though? It seems like I am actually relatively all the way still back in spawn. Their bomb hasn't moved out, really. And I seem to be struggling to get off the blocks right now. Gotti lands a tag onto Revy. Throws out a nade, hoping it connects. Dupes onto FZU, evening it back up to a 4-on-4. Gotti pushes forward. He's in that mid shops. He sees his teammates with their bomb moving into their front A side. And it looks like imGaming are finally working together to get this bomb into the side. And there we go, Gotti onto Revy. It's a 1 versus 4 for Kaz. But with imGaming working so solidly together compared to how they were in battle, especially. I mean, especially that moment where you saw them, like, you know, sitting 2 people on top of Ruins, both kind of looking out, not already sure if they should move on to their B bomb side. But now, definitely more confident. Fraz takes out Kaz. And that is 9-6. You can see
Dupes is getting excited.
He's getting into this matchup. He really is excited.
He may be bottom fragging, but he is ready. And HIGHJ, you see, HIGHJ, last time they called a timeout, imGaming really had issues. I mean, they were feeling quite good on backline. Here we go. Look, we see the imGaming side. Can I hope, are they just having a stretch, yeah?
Left-handed gamer.
Yeah, well, right-handed, but left-handed. Yeah, he's right-handed, right-handed player, rounded right or whatever, just jumps in and uses the mouse with his left hand, which is, I think, very unusual. Beyond unusual, because, I mean, I'm left-handed and I play with the left hand on the mouse, and he plays the same, which is incredibly unusual. Here we just see imGaming having a little team chat. Chris from the left, if you want to do a little rundown, we're going to have Dupes, Fraz, Chris, Gotti, and Stuzor way back there. Stuzor, obviously, picking up that lovely 1v2 in HIGHJ, making up for his team's diabolical play, really. They shouldn't have thrown that away. Was it 2v5, 2v4 from HIGHJ? And luckily, Stu brought that back. As we do see HIGHJ as well, chilling and killing with their timeout. I think they genuinely was just kind of a toilet and chill timeout, and no tactics going on here. It's simply they need a break, and fair enough. 9-6, they've lost, I think, 2-3 rounds in a row. Completely justified.
It looks like they're heading up around and about. These players, I mean, imGaming, of course, being in the lead, it's not bothering them too much. They still have a couple of rounds in case this timer does throw them off their game, that they can still get back into it. But what the actual problem is, we're not too sure. Do see a little bit of dribbling going on. Luckily, not so much dribbling in-game.
That's funny. Chris here, struggling to drink water. See Staffy, there you go. Look, the HIGHJ's manager. Next to Cass, who
is doing
ladies and gentlemen, why are we pulling away from that? That was incredibly entertaining. I'm not sure. I think something, well, maybe it's getting rid of his hairy arms.
Now, we're just going to be waiting for these guys to get back into this game. Of course, there is a 2-minute 50 still left here on the clock from these two teams, so the timeout is still going to be going on. And we'll be sticking around for a bit. They should be readying up anytime soon. We're not too sure what's going on with HIGHJ at the moment. But
apparently Cass had tobacco under his lips.
Yeah, oh right, so had a bit of...
There you go, the question has been answered, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, okay, had that sorted out. So, well, I guess that's what you get for...
tobacco under your lips?
Tobacco. That's technically a drug. Doing drugs while playing?
No, disgusting, disgusting.
And it's oddly enough the only sport in the world where you can do drugs and play. Even if you do get tested positive, you'll be fine.
It's true, yeah. You know, I don't think Epic.EIGHT have really run any drug tests this event.
But then
so
again,
far.
I mean, imagine playing a game while on drugs.
Well, depends. I'm sure some people could do it well.
No. I doubt that's going to go all too well.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure running into Bombside 1 versus 1, this is a good idea. Let's do it.
This is a great yeah. I'm so confident right now. I don't know why.
I can take on the whole of TCM with a knife.
Indeed, yeah.
So,
well, not you. We know about your knife rounds.
Oh, terrible stuff.
Indeed.
Either way, guys, if you want to take this time, please do like us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/QuadV. Twitter is @QuadV. And then our YouTube channel, which contains all our previous VODs. And, of course, this game will be on there, too, which is youtube.com/QuadVTV. And then if you guys want to follow myself, I am @Menace on Twitter, /MenaceFPS on Facebook. And we have Machine COD4.
Yeah, Machine COD4, yeah. It's kind of, I half-heartedly made it because I figured, you know, it was worth, because it's good to talk to people, get the stream link posted. But, yeah, it's worth checking out. Go for it. Go wild.
Definitely stuff. So, RX's last man standing. Here we go. Getting right back into this matchup. It is now a 9-6 in favor of imGaming, as HIGHJ's had a little bit of a timeout, but are jumping right back into this matchup now. imGaming going to be hyped up. They want to keep this going. Dupes firing away from spawn. Wants to get this match going. And pops that smokes out. Really waits it. Are we having a fast A? It does look like a West France. It's going to be the man leading it. imGaming looking extremely strong. There's no way HIGHJs are expecting this one. That much smoke on double bins.
Oh, look at that. I mean,
there's no one in the bomb site for HIGHJs. And imGaming going to make such an easy round of this. Really there. Bryn gets the net out onto Chris, but with 4 people still left in their bomb site. Fraz is playing a slow. Dupe sitting behind that counter. He's got loads of cover in front of him. I'll definitely be able to pick up some frags here. Although, got to be careful. There is a player coming in from behind. Who is that? It is FZU. And Evs is actually in a very good position right now. He could pick himself up 2 frags. Takes out Dupes. There's another one in that corner. He could pick up that frag too. Does do so. Oh, come on, imGaming. You guys can have this. Gotti picks up 2. There's a third one on the corner for him if he plays it carefully. Unfortunately, not so. Stuzo, and have they planted it for Overlook? Oh, man. Such brilliant play there from imGaming. Really good stuff. That was such brilliant teamwork. And hey, that simple little thing of planting the bomb in the right location.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, they prepared themselves for every possibility. Even though they were so far in A, they made sure that they planted for Overlook and got Stuzo up there, and it worked. Still, though, let's see what we've got here. This time, a much different play style from imGaming. A bit of a split and pick. Looking for those picks as Revy cautiously makes his way in towards A. Not going to take any chances now as Dupes with the bomb in hand. This suggests definite split and pick as the AKs begin their journey to B. FSU holding B alone. 2 players in B lane. He could encounter very shortly as Oryx gets the first frag onto Dupes. The bomb now down on Hotel. And that could cost him. It's actually in mid-shots. Fraz calling a timeout, whether that's hardware or not, just happy with that shot. FSU, though, picking up the Gotti frag. Gotti frag. As hijinks are 5 to the good. Fraz, Stuzo, and Chris. Looks like Chris is actually standing up right now. I can only assume he's not happy with what's just happened. Oh, and Chris finally gets taken down despite... Yep, he stood up. So I don't think he was really at his BC at the time. Still, Stuzo fighting on nonetheless. Oryx going down to his AK as Fraz and Stuzo are... Oh, Chris timed out. There you go. There's the problem right there.
So carrying on with the round, the game is still going on behind all of this. As we keep you updated, Fraz and Stuzo still alive. For imGaming, FSU takes out Stuzo. Fraz is your last man standing, does take out the first man, and has an AK to boot. So 1 versus 2 is going to be pushing forward into this A, so it doesn't have much time, not much time to choose either way. Has to get into this A bomb site, has to try and get this bomb down. Nade goes out, 2 nades go out, and unfortunately Kaz is going to get the nade there onto Fraz. And with that, we'll be having the timeout, guys, and with that, we're going to take a little quick break over here at Quad V2. And hope these guys sort it out quickly. And welcome back, guys. We are jumping right back into this matchup. The timeout is done. Seems like there was just a PC problem, and PC just randomly restarted. Yeah. Inconvenient.
Well, there's been a few mysteries of this at Epic.EIGHT, which have been solved for various reasons. One of them was someone stepping on the power plug.
We're also getting a little bit overexcited.
Right, then I'll steal this round away from you. Once again, the bomb hasn't been picked up for imGaming. Dupes is going to go back and get that now. But look, maybe it's intentional. He's looking to get that early wall bang as he does retrieve it now. As we see, once again, a bit of a split from imGaming. 2 players around that B site. There's one in Flowers, but there's an enemy in Flowers as well. You can only assume he's just pushing up the stairs. Yeah, it is. It's a player in Flowers. But it's Chris. Chris commencing this push now. Very slow round for both teams. As Chris is on the hunt for FSU. FSU not really giving anything away. Making his way back up to top. Flowers going to encounter Chris. Chris, great play from him as he takes down one of the B players. Does put hijinks a bit on edge on B though. We do see 2 players, Cass and Oryx, both holding B. Oryx getting spotted as he made his way up. Dupes calling that, and surely going to encourage a bit of an A push from the IM side. Still though, actually they do look to be stacking B. There's a lot of red dots over that side of the map. Chris and his compadres all around that B site. Smoke coming out on the double palm, looking to make his way straight into B alley. There's one in bomb B house. Whether or not Chris's sound has been heard, is Chris looks to encounter Oryx. Cass with a great frag onto Gotti, lowering their numbers on this push. 4v4, made that 4v3 as Chris gets a great frag onto Cass. Scope down now as 20 seconds on the clock. Fraz coming round. It's all happening at once here. As Stuzo looking to pick up the frag. He does onto Oryx. HIGHJ's falling like flies as the bomb goes down. 40 seconds for Bryn to climb mountains. Stuzo watching the A-Bins with a great spot on that B market. Whether or not he's got the streak covered, use that in Flower. Still, Bryn, good ult to do, 26 seconds, takes down 1. Stuzo really not succeeding from what I thought was a really good spot. Dupes making up for it though, 11-7. And this is looking more and more like an imGaming game. imGaming game.
They are bringing the game to hijinks right now. They are actually the map down. So this, of course, will even it all back out for them, and they do stand another chance to take it. And I think this is really the, I mean, like we saw in the groups, where this is where the best of 3 really comes out. and the teams are able to show that, you know, just because they won a map, but doesn't mean that we can't beat them on 2 others.
Indeed, well, exactly.
So,
and it also, I like the thing about best of 3 is it shows just how important the map choice is.
Very much so.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've come to realise that just, you know, some teams have such poor and such better maps, and that comes into play in best of 3 more than anything, really.
With RX's getting tagged up in that mid shop, it's going to be falling back for us. Now, moving out with that bomb site, or with that bomb, bring it forward. And I'm just trying to find some player, can't find anything. Picks that bomb back up. imGaming getting caught out in underlook. Both of the players are there. And Machine, even from your experience, you will know that being stuck in underlook is not the best position.
Certainly not. I mean, well, I have such a just detest late game underlook. It's such a horrible place to be, and any team that manages to pull it off, I would love to know how, because it's just, you know, you've got, once a team's settled in CAF and settled in mid street, I don't know how you can do it.
Now, well, I hope imGaming can keep up with their wins that they have been getting. They just need a couple more rounds to take it. Only 2 more to go. And imGaming push it to a 3rd map. Then again, HIGHJ's winning that last round pretty confidently. imGaming must just not get, you know, too comfortable. They still need to realize that they still need to win it. Just because they're only 11 rounds, it doesn't mean that things are over. And,
that's all.
I'm pretty sure
SMGs have got some good spots. Sorry, I was just going to highlight this. Fraz and what was Chris until Cass once again playing great play on B, holding Chris off with ease. Sorry, you carry on, Melissa.
Fraz pushing forward once again. There's a player off to his right-hand side. SMG in front, but imGaming just, I mean, it doesn't look like they know what they're doing. It doesn't look like they have a set plan. They're just trying to go for frags right now. And as good as killing people in CoD4 sounds, it doesn't practically work. Although coming alive here in the last couple of seconds, Fraz and Gotti both take down HIGHJ's players. And that A side has opened up for them.
It has become an A. This was a B a second ago.
EFSU taking out Gotti. But now with imGaming throwing themselves into that A bomb site, HIGHJ's can just wrap themselves around it. EFSU pushing towards their front A. Revy takes out Stuzor, and now they'll be able to push in from every which direction. And with that, imGaming, I mean, they look good. They're in the bomb site. They've got the bomb down. They've got their positions. But, I mean, with time going on, Fraz is actually peeking going all the way back around. Not Fraz, it is Revy, last man standing. And now he knows where Dupes is, and he's just going to rush Dupes. Dupes knows he's in quite a bit of trouble with that flash coming out. Does get flashed up, and we do see Revy pushing him here with full pace. He doesn't have much time, and Revy gets the frag. Can he get in there with enough time to get the defuse? Oh, squeezes it in. And HIGHJ's are going to be so happy with that one. imGaming, you can see the looks of disappointments coming across their face, but I mean, got in, got their bomb down, last couple of seconds. I'm guessing Dupes just thought, you know, hiding back there is going to give him just enough time to steal that round away, but unfortunately not. And now HIGHJ's are just a 1 round closer.
Yep, indeed. Lots of nades coming out from imGaming, trying to start that in. Revy looking to take in no chances. Obviously quite accustomed to these nades, as imGaming's nades are completely dodged, and they haven't done anything.
Exactly.
They've done absolutely nothing. That bomb site was open for 20, maybe 30 seconds at the start of that round, and imGaming chose to sit back. And now the SMG, if you look at these players, you see on the minimap, you see HIGHJ's are completely set up on the A site. Just look at that. There's suddenly what went from no one in A to now imGaming fanning around in CAF. I'd like to see how this goes for imGaming. I'd be very impressed if they managed to pull this off as Fraz slowly makes his way around, looking for Revy. Revy's not going to give anything away, though, as he hits his prone key hard. Gotti, though, opening up the fray onto Oryx. That's 1 man down on the A site. You know, and on Baskets as well, a very key spot to be holding on to. Cass appears to already be lining up a nade. I think he's expecting a bit more from imGaming than is actually being given, as he does spot 1 in CAF. Whether or not they went through is a different question. I don't think they did. That's 40 seconds. Oh, Dupes, just as that smoke lands, he's going to be calling that through smoke, but no, Cass, just as the grenade landed. Still, though, 3v3. Very level playing field. imGaming have managed to get into A, though, and I have to admire them for that. Nice play from Fraz. Takes 1, not going to get it, as Cass's nade does pay off. Gotti with it all to do. He hasn't got any bullets. No, Bryn takes him down. Oh, and imGaming, they did better than I expected, but still not quite good enough.
And this is one of those situations where, I mean, imGaming at the start of the round had so much space to work with, so much time. The nades were spot on. They had that down to a T. but then they did nothing with it.
You're right, yeah, exactly.
And then when they do finally come at the blocks, they're like, yeah, let's just explode into this bomb site. Let's not check the corners. We really need to. And they had those little gaps. And
well,
it
in
just
fairness, I can only assume that their thought was, oh, we haven't got any nade kills. We haven't got any nade kills. We haven't got any picks. Let's not push an A site because we haven't got any picks. And when really, you know, oh, there's an open bomb site is something that needed to go through their mind. Still, though, great play from imGaming so far. Dupes and Stools both picking up the frags.
But they've left the bomb back at spawn, and that is such a critical error. I mean, again, just wasting time. Whoever it is now that has to run all the way back, it is Gotti and AK. Could be laying down covering fire, could be covering the cross from A to B, which, I mean, right now would have been so good. Luckily, Dupes is on there, takes out Bryn. I am pushing into this bomb side. Rev, unfortunately, having to watch this all on his own. And he's going to be getting no action from it. Fraz moves in. Rev now finally coming in to help clear things out. Oh, and tags up Fraz so much. Kaz takes out Dupes, though. Scope on scope action. Kaz, your last man standing. Spots two. Lands.
What?
Are you kidding me? Lands the +10. Gotti and Chris both scratching their heads. So they're going to be rotating that back down to A.
Look at that.
My word, and Fraz. I mean, all of IM are pretty much just scratching their head right now. Kaz falls back thinking they're still on A, but unfortunately he's going to be a little bit disappointed in the moment when he hears that the bomb has been planted nowhere near to where he is. Fraz actually waiting for his teammate to come in. Has Kaz realized that they are not where he thinks they are? Kaz moves out. Bomb goes down. He has heard it. He does expect someone to be watching the cross, though. It is Stools. Dupes more than excited for this one.
That round.
They know that they're so close now to be able to grab that map point for them.
Oh, but they were nowhere near each other. I could have sworn that bullet curved.
That was such a little flick shot. Really good stuff there. I mean, I'm going to say it was luck. It was one of those like,
yeah.
Flick, click. Oh my word! Wait a minute.
Is that a plus? Yeah, is that a +10 on my screen?
Coming in. Wow,
HIGHJ
deciding, well, you know, not only can we do +10s, but we can annihilate a whole team in under 30 seconds. It is Gotti all left on his own. Can he at least grab one frag for his team here? No, he can't. Just spraying through from A's side. Brings it back to 12-11, and if they do the exact same thing, I'm not sure imGaming can hold that off.
Yeah, exactly. I think HIGHJ would make a mistake in thinking now they know that, because I don't think imGaming know what just happened to them.
Then again, with a B push, though, it might act a little bit differently upon them. If they can call this one early. Oh, Chris's nade going out towards the double bomb. It's actually a very good nade. Doesn't connect with anyone, oddly enough. And now I am moving on that B side. They have got 3 players towards that A side. They actually have 2 in A still, which could work out very good for them in the later parts of the round. Oh, Oryx is on to Chris. What are you doing? imGaming 2 men down. They must not give up. They must keep fighting. Fzu takes out Fraz, though. Things really seem to be struggling here for the IM side. Stools onto Bryn, Cass back onto Stools, and Dupes with the 1 versus 4 to prevent HIGHJ going into the overtime. Lands the first one into RX's and very flamboyantly flicks away, jumps back around to that B entrance. But there is no one waiting for him. And rightfully so, as HIGHJ now know that they're actually within 1 shot away from going into overtime. And there we go. HIGHJ with the frag onto Dupesy. HIGHJ with the frag. Kaz onto the frag with Dupesy. Kaz 25 frags to Dupesy's 15.
Not at all.
So on the scope battle, I'm pretty sure we can call that Kaz won that one.
Oh, undeniably so, I think. I do also want to question whether or not imGaming played that maybe to the best of their ability. I feel that could have definitely, that should have gone their way a lot easier.
What happened to the aggression they had so much earlier on? They knew they had the aggression going forward. They knew they had the reinforcements that they've been having, you know, the previous rounds. So they definitely had the chance to take it, and unfortunately it just didn't go that way for them. No. So now they are forced into the overtime. If you guys have never seen an overtime before, it will be an MR3.
Indeed.
First person to 4, and if they go 3-3 again, well, once again, another MR3.
And there has been a lot of double overtimes in this. A triple overtime. In fact, we saw it was 3 or 4. Was it 3 or 4 in one of the upper bracket games? I believe that was with HIGHJ as well. So HIGHJ are veterans of the MR3 at the moment.
Not crumbling.
Not crumbling. Yeah. No. We have. In fact, myself, we got into a little bit of a situation with those guys in MR3. Once again, HIGHJ did come out on top.
So,
Not sure what that modified connection is.
There we go. So it's really fixed up the server there, put it back into ML3 mode for overtime. We will be getting into this matchup any second now. Only 2 more players for each team need to ready up. We will be going back, of course. This means that you guys will be playing it all once again. They do flick back to the sides of this order, so HIGHJ's back onto the attack. imGaming onto defense. And well, HIGHJ now definitely know what they need to do.
Well, whatever they did, whatever that round was, where it was a complete whitewash, if they do 3 of them, that's a GG right there.
It's all down to dupes and oryxes.
Indeed.
To bring it back. Or well, I'd say bring it back to ready up. Once we have the ready up, we can get back into the game.
Do you mean to become not red dots and become little friendlies?
That you'll find on the mini.
Yeah, for those of you that did miss that, I don't know if you noticed, but I've recently been told that the red dot on your ready up is actually an enemy on your mini.
It is just an inflated sign for the friendlies and enemies on your minimap. Either way, jumping back into this matchup, it is now again scores reset, everything reset, fresh start. Let's see what Dupes can do off the start, and he's looking and expecting Cass to be doing that flying hotel shot, but it's not to be. Cass has stayed back, spotting a gap in the smoke. HIGHJ, you know, they've got Revy in there, but they can't rely on Revy all on his own. They need to move in, get him some reinforcements. But with that, smoke's coming out. Revy needs to stay close. He could have grabbed himself something. Gotti spraying into the smoke, takes out Kaz, dupes onto FZU. Revy spotting one onto their bomb. There's another one walking just in front of them. Brian takes out Chris, but Fraz is going to be able to get this frag. No, he doesn't. Brian actually gets that. And now 2 on 3. The problem is that HIGHJ know this pressure. They understand this pressure, and they know how to handle it. They know how to channel it right back into their weapons and throw it into imGaming's face. So they're definitely not out. We do see Oryxes will be able to bring it back to a 2 on 2. There we go. They know Scope is still alive. So Oryxes definitely knows there is one still around in the spawn building. And now it's him time to toy with Dupes and make Dupes do whatever he wants. Dupes going to be dropping out the back here. If Oryx listens carefully, he will be able to find the frag. Oh, he does spot Dupes, and there we go. Right there, HIGHJ pull out that lead. That bomb's going to go down. Have they heard the player on towards the garage side? As we now do see... Oh, wow. What is Brian doing? Peeks out completely. Oryx is now dropping down into the double palm. Has Stuzo heard it? Yes, he has. Just stay down, Oryxes.
He's only got a deagle. Stu must be aware of that.
Well, then again, can never know. Did he hear it? Oh, wow. Stuzo completely giving away position. Didn't actually go for the cross. And now Oryxes has an AK to work with. Gets him on the cross. And that is HIGHJ getting that first round. And just 1 round closer to the win. They only need 4, though. And when you're in an ML3 situation, every single round really, really, really counts. Oryxes with 3 frags in the first round. So some really good play from him. Now, watching Casbert.
Let's go ahead and see what HIGHJ can bring to the table once again. Cass and Bryn straight away early frags. 1 AK, 1 SMG down. Dupes getting close quarters as he takes down Oryx with that deagle. Revy still once again getting into it. Revy doing a great job in getting to these bomb sites as Cass drops Dupes. Dupes is not happy with that. I don't know if you heard that, guys, but he is fuming. Cass is outscoping him at the moment. Fraz, they're picking up the front of Bryn. Revy looking to change this situation even more. Cass once again looking for the frags. Let's go with Cass. He's already got 2 frags. Fraz. Oh, Cass made that 3 frags. Cass absolutely decimating imGaming. 4 frags. Ladies and gentlemen, Cass making an absolute meal of that. Devoured them.
Not much you can do to stop that kind of player. I mean, when he's on a mission, he wants those frags. Cass is peeking out at the perfect times and really thinking out what he was going to do, and it really just worked to his advantage in the end. Dupes now on the other hand, pushing forward. He's actually going to be playing it calm here, staying on the scope jump. It's really odd to see him sitting this long here. Missed the shot into the player in the middle of the street, finally takes out Bryn. And now Dupes are going to be falling very far back. You'd think that he had actually killed a man in real life with the distance. He just ran away from where he had pulled that trigger. Oh, lands the tag down to Oryx. Can he pull out the eagle? Won't do so. Stu's are going to come in there, clean it up for him. Revy once again into this A side. Revy's just constantly in here and constantly getting frags. Now, oh, Chris takes out his one teammate he had with him in that A bomb site. Once again, HIGHJ's under pressure. It's like backing a dog into a corner. It always gets ugly. Chris staying calm. Revy takes out Gotti. imGaming cannot let this one go.
This needs to be their round if they want this MR3 to go their way, definitely.
Stuzo right by the wall. Revy is firing away. Stuzo takes out Cass. Can he go for another one here? Revy pulls out that SMG. They are fighting. Stuzo with the deagle, though, comes out on top. 2-1 is your scoreline. And iMGaming getting that one round.
So,
but,
predictions. Looking at the way these guys are playing, what are we thinking?
I'm going to have to go with HIGHJ. I mean, it's just so... It's so close, but when, I mean, we saw that two-man comeback, the 2 versus 4 just went so well for the HIGHJ guys, and I think it's just that those small kinds of mistakes that HIGHJ have been... I'm not going to say iMGaming aren't making mistakes, it's just that, you know, HIGHJ are making less of them.
Well, absolutely, and I have to give it to Revy. I mean, every time we've cut to him, he's been in A, causing pressure. He's never been going down, you know, to nades, unnecessary deaths, and I have to say, he's definitely my man of the match.
So as we're waiting on Stu and Doopsy to ready up, and we'll be going back into this matchup. Stu actually not having any frags just yet, but I mean, once again, just shows the strength from the other members in that team. Of course, Cass with that scope, really giving it to Dupes. Although Dupes and Cass have not actually been meeting up all that much. It has more been a just trying to pick off the rest of the players rather than you know, Cass and Dupes going one-on-one. Now, right, so second half of the first overtime on the second map, where iMGaming were 11-8 up into the lead, took it to 12-8, and then HIGHJ just brought it back, really.
Indeed, yeah, no, definitely.
So, it's all with iMGaming now. See if they can have that aggression to maybe win themselves a couple of rounds.
Okay, then we'll just go with Dupes. He goes straight across the street, not going to try and peek Cass. He thinks he's learned his lesson, and instead trying to do some damage on those players in A. Moving towards A bin, there's nothing for it though, as the entirety of the remainder of HIGHJ are in mid-stream B. There's no one in A. And I think that's looking to be changed. Yeah, nade coming out from Bryn. Hopefully that bomb plant is not rushed. No, it's not. The nade goes unheard as FC brings it back to 4v4. Dupes down, scope down for iMGaming. Cass though is right there with the nade. Fate coming out. It's HIGHJ. Failed to take that bomb planter down. Gotti now with the plant. iMGaming looking to lock it down. Bryn though making it difficult. Taking the frag onto Chris. FC pushing one A. There is a player there. Just failed to tag him with that spray. Could have gone so differently if he had. As it is 3v3. 36 seconds to find 3 players. Cass, brilliant dig onto Stuzor. Going to be unhappy with that. As Bryn as well with a frag onto Fraz. HIGHJ's fighting their way into the A site. Revy's nade mops it up. Sensational play from HIGHJ. And a situation which looked so unlikely became so likely in such a short space of time.
It really just goes to show that even if you do get that bomb down, you still have loads of players alive. If you're not covering each other, you're not helping each other out, and you're trying to like just
spot on.
Find those frags, it's not going to work.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And HIGHJ's playing a calm, going pick for pick. I mean, they still had 20 seconds left on the clock when they started their defuse. So, you know, just really good play from HIGHJ at the moment. They only need one more, of course, and then they secure themselves a spot in the lower bracket semi-finals. Which, I mean, the way HIGHJ are playing should be a stunner of a match.
Who would it be against? We don't know.
I'm not sure if it's Exbyte or Volatile. It's one of the two.
Okay.
Fraz getting heavily tagged up, moving out of these mid-shops. Player is yet to drop from either side here. FZU opening it up. And that's really not what iMGaming want. They are stacking up on the front of the say if you had positioned a nade well enough, you would have gotten yourself a very nice plus 20 for the HIGHJ side, but unfortunately it won't go that way. Fraz pushes forward. He's got to be very careful. This one just off in front of him. Completely fluffs it though. Revy grabs himself 2 frags. It's all down to Fraz and Stuzor. There's not much in it for these two guys. Fraz deciding to climb over the garage wall, only to come all the way back in. And there we go. HIGHJ take it. GG's coming out 4-1 in the overtime. Really just coming up where need be. And they're going to be so happy moving into that one. And a 2-1 overall in the end. I really was expecting it to go to a third map. iMGaming, as you can see, not too happy with how they performed. But, you know, their second chance is now over. And they are unfortunately out of the tournament. HIGHJ will be moving forward. And that is it, guys. We will be back with more action, though. The upper bracket finals will be coming up very soon. But do stick around for more from Quart V here at Epic.EIGHT at the Thermaltake eSports. Epic.EIGHT Call of Duty 4 tournament live at Utoxeter Racing Course.
You will one day.
One day I will get it right. I will sit
here
here with a notepad and get it right one day. Either way, guys, stick around for more action, and we'll keep you up to date. Stay tuned.
Cool.